Okay, you guys, I'm super excited to introduce to you my 100% wool bearded gnomes, new this year. Look at what I made several years ago versus the ones I'm making now, and it's just incredible. It's a night and day difference. This little gnome here, he starts with a little terry cloth sock fabric for his hat that's stuffed full. And then you'll see his little beard. Now this is a big change for me this year. I'm using real lamb's wool. Underneath it is wool from my little cheesecake that I raised here on my little farm. And the top curly locks that you see are from a friend of mine named Joy Daly. She lives in Oregon and has a Vallis Black Nose sheep farm, and I purchased some from her. So that has Vallis Black Nose sheep wool mixed with a little baby doll in there, as cheesecake favors the baby doll side. This little gnome has felt arms that have a little wire in them so that I was able to position them. He's holding on to his little wooden toolbox that has different slots inside. And the tools that are inside of the toolbox are able to come out, and there's a wrench, a screwdriver, and a little hammer. There's several others placed around the platform, but they're affixed to the board. There's one little hammer there. You'll notice in the back you have a nutcracker that's laying down, and a chair that's half finished. You can see the tools sitting out displayed on it. They are affixed so they can't be lost. We have some shears, there's a saw, and a measure tape. And his arm is wrapped around the back of the chair. Here you'll see some strands of his wool and the little wooden rocking horse. And then we have the little wooden train, the engine, and the train cars, and the little caboose. Those are also affixed onto the board so they won't ever get lost. You'll see in the back there's some red and gold jingle bells. And here is a cinnamon stick tree trunk. And I made the pine tree out of spongy, soft moss, dried moss, and miniature little pine cones. It is also affixed onto the platform. Now this is a hand-painted platform, wooden platform. It's about 2 inches thick, and it was painted to look as if it is almost leather. In the little stuffed sock up in the hat, it's a perfect place if you want to gift this to somebody and you throw a little bit of money in there. That's a perfect spot to stick it. Or it can just sit like it was without the money, and it's just as cute. But that's a nice little option to have. So this is the first official large gnome that I have for sale this year. This whole little platform that has been hand painted to look like it's the color of leather, really. This is $80. I will be making more. I don't know what kind of supplies will be available this year. So because I won't be able to really buy in bulk necessarily, I don't really know what's going to be available. It's going to kind of be a hit and miss on the supplies I'm able to get when I make those trips to town. So I won't be able to do those custom orders, but I will try to make a large variety of different little gnomes doing work of some sort. And so as I'm able to get different items, I will be able to put together these different little scenes. I hope you guys are enjoying this. There was just so much detail on this one. I couldn't just take a picture and have that be suitable to show the detail and the fun things for this little gnome. So if you see a little set that you would like, please jump on it, because I can't be guaranteed to make any others that would look even similar to it, again depending on the items I'm able to purchase and at the price I'm able to get them, so I can keep the price somewhat reasonable. I think little things like this make it so fun at Christmas time and around the holidays. It brings out so much imagination to see children's eyes just sparkle when they see something magical and fun. So I'm so glad that you guys have taken such an interest in my gnomes, and I hope that I'm able to continue this business every year. I love gnome season, and this year I am so excited to be able to introduce to you the 100% wool beards, straight off of the sheep. And thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a thumbs up. If you have purchased one of my gnomes in the past, please leave a comment below. Thank you so much for letting me introduce my new little toy maker carpenter gnome to you. I'm glad that you joined me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.